And thank you very much. Welcome in, along with in-studio producers Darby Washington, John, and Bill. We are inside Cedar Gymnasium, West Delaware High School tonight, ready for West Delaware boys basketball as they take on the Central of DeWitt Sabres, as the Sabres come in with a 3-9 record, 0-7 in the Wamak East Division, good for 8th place. The Hawks are in 7th place in the East side with a 3-4 record in the very tightly contested East Division. Of course, the Hawks are 9-4 overall. They've lost 2 of 3 and 2 heartbreaking losses, 2 games by 4 points. One last Friday night, a 3-pointer with 1 second to go against Anamosa, and then fell by 1 in overtime Tuesday night against Beckman. So West Delaware on a little bit of a schneid, but we're in this tough Wamak East Division. You know it's going to be tough ball games here. Coach Utah mostly likes the way his guys are playing. They got to shake off the 2 close losses here. They got to protect their home court advantage here tonight and beat the Sabres.
Yeah, this is going to be a mental thing more than anything for the Hawks here tonight. You've got to be able to overcome those 2 tough losses and just prove how tough you are, and be a good job tonight to come here and do it. And really against a team that's struggling. DeWitt Central has lost 8 out of the last 9 games. Neither team has a real strong bench. They're not real deep, so the teams are going to have to really concentrate on not getting each other in foul trouble, because if they're going to have to go to the bench, each team's going to be hurting a little bit if they have to go too far deep into that bench.
Yes, indeed. We'll talk more about the matchup. Starting lineups coming up here. I caught up with head coach Matt Utah, and we will have that for you coming up right after this from KMCH Sports. No. And welcome back in. West Delaware boys basketball here tonight inside Cedar Gymnasium. John Swisher back with you, along with the head coach of the West Delaware Hawks, Matt Utah, as his team is 9-4 overall, 3-4 on the east side of the Wamak Conference. Coming off a loss, have lost 2 of the last 3 before that nice winning streak here. Beckman Tuesday night was the last time out in Dyersville, Coach, and game down the wire, your team fought back. We're down late in that game, fought back out to regulation, and lost by a point at the buzzer. So another tough loss, 2 of the last 3 games. What really stood out to you there in that game Tuesday night in Dyersville?
I was pretty proud of how resilient our kids were. They kept fighting. We didn't play very well in the first half, and Beckman did a lot of things that challenged us and made us a little uncomfortable there in the first half. And our kids we made some adjustments at halftime, and our kids kept fighting and kept fighting and kept fighting. And we got a couple stops down the stretch, and and made it a game. And I think that's what we were more proud of is, being young. Sometimes when things don't go so well, sometimes it's easy just to kind of throw it in. But our kids, they really stepped it up in the second half.
In the defensive mind frame that you are not happy with a spurt in that game, especially the second quarter, and what for sure needs to be cleaned up. As you said, you made some adjustments second half, but what needs to be cleaned up so it doesn't happen again?
Well, I think the big thing against Beckman is Beckman leagues 2 kids out half the time, and we just didn't do a very good job of sprinting back. And they scored a lot of points off just unforced errors. We'd come down and we'd throw it, and they'd get a wide open uncontested layup. So, I think our offense kind of failed our defense a little bit, because we went through a little stretch there in the second quarter where we didn't take the best shots or make the best decisions, and every time we made a mistake, they certainly made us pay. And Beckman's a really good team. I think that, they're sitting there 10-3, and when you play good teams, you can't afford to make simple mistakes like that.
Move on, learn from those little things as you talk about, and get ready for your opponent tonight. The Central DeWitt Sabres come in 3-9, 0-3. Of course, you block that out. You look at their Wamak East team. They're going to come with their hard-fought effort. Coach Frick and company, of course, here, and they're dying to get their first win in the conference, and you kids are going to have to be ready.
Yeah, we still won at their place, 3rd game of the year, I think. And, Jeff's teams play hard. They're physical, and they normally really, really defend. And they've been close. They hung with Mount Vernon for the first half. They really hung with Solon for the first half, and then things just kind of slipped away late for them as of late. That's my message to these guys is, hey, these guys can still play. They haven't won. They haven't won in the East yet, but these guys are still a really good team. And we have to come out here and ready to take care of business and get back to playing the solid defense that we need to play.
What else do you need to do here to be successful tonight?
Well, we gotta share the ball. I think we started to figure it out a little bit against Beckman, and tonight Dewitt's going to run. They've been toying with a little 1-2-2 matchup zone on us a little bit, which we haven't seen a lot of that stuff. And so we're going to have to share the ball. We're going to have to find some gaps and make some extra passes tonight. And I think if we do that, we'll be good.
Been the mainstay for the first 13 ball games is not relying on one or two kids. You had two kids really step up there tonight. Derek Krugman had the career high in two categories, and John Nagel has been very consistent, being leading scorer until the other night. But what else from those other kids you want to have everybody being able to step up on any night?
And we've been pretty fortunate. In just about every game we've had this year, I think we've had pretty solid balance. And Tuesday night was the first time where we really had, I would say, multiple kids that didn't have their best game on the same night. And, fortunately, John and Derek stepped up on the offensive end for us and had an outstanding ball game, which kept us in it. And, I think we'll get back to basics tonight. These guys have played enough basketball. They know it's, sometimes the ball just doesn't bounce your way. And, confidence-wise, they're just fine. And they'll come out there, and I expect some of those guys that didn't play so well on Tuesday night to have a great game tonight.
Good. All right, that was Matt Utah, fine head coach of the West Delaware Hawks. We're ready for this one. Ryan Trainer, Tyler Kelly, Kyle Wright, Derek Krugman, John Nagel is starting five for the Hawks. Max Steffens, Matt Burke, Tanner Clark, Caleb Keegan, B.J. Frick are the five for the Sabres of Dewitt Central. All the way in, off the tip, that is Matt Burke with a two-pointer there. Had a couple defenders on him, but off the window and good as we're underway at 7:38 here tonight. As the Hawks down early, 2-0. Here's a right wing three, no good, off the back of the run by Kyle Wright. Is rebounded by the Sabres. And here comes a hard push out right side, now back up top. Burke driving, pulls up, 14-footer, rolls around, and skims off the right side in the hands of Derek Krugman, who one of the leading rebounders of the East Division. He is the top rebounder in the conference. He had a career night, 26 points, 17 rebounds against Beckman. They lost by one the other night in Dyersville. He also had 5 blocks in that game. So what an outstanding effort by Krugman. John Nagel had 23 points the other night. Here's Kelly for a right corner three, and good for Tyler Kelly, a three-pointer there. That's good to see. Tyler Kelly missed 2 free throws in overtime the other night. The Hawks were up by one with 30 seconds to go in the game. Missed 2 free throws. Beckman came back in 1 by 1. So good to see, getting that out of your head mentally right off the start.
Yeah, it's a great shot, too, and that's his shot. He just loves to be down there in that area, and did a nice job.
It was a missed shot by Caleb Keegan, and the Hawks have it. We're going the other way, going right to left. 3-2, West Delaware leading, 6.5 to go in quarter number 1. As we'll give you a West Delaware girls update. They're down in DeWitt tonight, taking on the Central Sabres. The Hawks being patient with it here. Now left side for a 16-footer. Got it to go. John Nagel gets his first bucket of the night. Nagel comes in, the top winning scorer for the Hawks, 15 a night. Derek Krugman right behind him with 10 points a ball game. 5-2 now. 3-point lead for the Hawks with 6 minutes to go here in the first frame of the night. Up top with us, Tanner Clark. As the main man for DeWitt is Max Steffens. 12.1 average for Steffens, the senior guard. There's a shot, no good from the left side off the back of the rim, rebounded by Krugman, pushed up by Trainer over the timeline, right side, now backs it out, right wing, looking for help. As a 5 count on, now gets rid of it to right out top. 5-2 Hawks, 5.5 to go here in the first quarter. Right side, Nagel thought about it. Now he will take the 17-footer, no good. Too hard off the back of the rim, and rebounded by DeWitt. Pushing it ahead to the basket. Up and good off the window by Max Steffens. There's their leading scorer. Has his first bucket of the night. He did a nice job of avoiding the shot blocking skills of John Nagel that time.
Yeah, he did. And he did a good job of getting down and actually beating the Hawks down court. DeWitt back there now in a little 3-2 zone. And really doing a good job of forcing the Hawks to shoot from outside.
Trainer for a 3, counted from the left wing. Ryan Trainer, the second 3-ball of the night for the Hawks, and they have a 4-point lead, 8-4, 4:50 and counting. Trainer comes in, 4th leading scorer, 8.5 a night. He is now 6 of 16, coming in 33% from the 3-point line. There is a shot for Central DeWitt.
B.J. Frick brought the ball down court, and I would have called an illegal pick, a great football block, but they cleared out underneath the paint area and let him wide open into the center, but he recognized it was wide open. And there's Derek Krogman. They fed the ball inside. Just a little shot off the glass and in. 2 for Derek Krogman.
So Trainer, Kelly, Krogman, and Nagel all have baskets in this ball game. Hawks lead by 4 again, 10-6. 4-10 and counting. And there is contact there as driving to the basket right side. Krogman came and contact to the offensive player going up for the basket, Tanner Clark, as it'll be just before he went up on the floor, they call it. So they call it on Derek Krogman, his first foul of the night for anybody, as the Sabres have it going left to right. 10-6 Hawks, 4 minutes to play. First quarter. Up top, bring around the Rosie. Stephens pulls up from 10 feet away, puts it up no good off the lip of the rim. Rebounded by Krogman. Trainer pushes ahead right side. Here's Wright. As a hip-high dribble now gets it out to Trainer. Extended right wing. Trainer surveying. Gets it back to Kyle Wright. Starting 5 still out there for both teams. Have not had a sub yet in this game. Driving in is Kelly. Kelly right side Nagel. Drives in. Puts up the floater in the lane. It was just off his balance. But Krogman right there to clean it up. As he put it up off the window and good. Derek Krogman has his second field goal of the night. 12-6 Hawks. Now inside quickly, and a little contact from behind. Nagel gets called for the foul. Looked like a good block up top, but just a little contact from behind. Must have been just a little on the arm after the block. And 2 free throws coming here for Caleb Keegan.
Yeah, they did a nice job of getting it inside, and they're not afraid to challenge the Hawk size inside with Nagel and Krogman, each with a foul now here. Just a little over halfway through that first quarter. Troy Monahan now going to come in, and Derek Krogman will take a breather.
Caleb Keegan is the 5th leading scorer on the Sabres offensive chart. He's a 45% free throw shooter, averaging 7 points a game. The second one is up and good after the first one went through the rim as well. It's 12-8. 4-point lead, Hawks, 3:20 to go. First quarter. Trainer up top to Monahan, the first sub of the game in. Troy Monahan in there for Derek Krogman. Kelly left corner. Inside to Monahan. Turn around. Found Nagel on the backside off the window. Too strong. And it bounds off the right side into the hands of Caleb Keegan. And here come the Sabres. 12-8, the 4-point lead. 3 minutes to play here in quarter number 1.
Yeah, a little fast-paced game here, somewhat a little over halfway through there, and both teams really getting up and down each other, and both teams scoring more than what I thought maybe they would here tonight.
A drive in and a 2-footer on the right side missed, did not use the bank board. Stephens missed that one as it was too hard off the backside. Now the Hawks take a quick shot by Kelly in the left corner, a long 2, no good, rebounded by the Sabres. So 2 quick possessions here. It's still 12-8, 2.5 to go here in the first quarter. Driving in, shake and bake, handed off left side, off the window and good by Caleb Keegan. And Keegan has his 4th point there, his first field goal of the night. It's 12-10 Hawks, 2:15 and counting here in quarter number 1.
That was a great job by B.J. Frick. Again, driving down that paint area, drew the defenders to him. Nice pass to his teammate, easy bucket.
You think he's a gym rat?
Well, he might be.
The son of Jeff Frick, the head coach, of course.
B.J. He probably spent a little time in the gym.
Just a little. B.J. is a sophomore, and he comes in averaging 1.6 a night. Here's a shot left side after missed on the other side. Hawks come back with it now. And up top, Trainer driving in. Kicks it out to Kelly. Inside the Nagel. Up, plays through the contact. Got it to go. John Nagel for 2. Go a line for old-fashioned 3-point play.
Yeah, that was a great offensive stat. His Trainer drove down the middle. They collapsed in on him, gave the ball out in the wing to Kyle Wright, and they immediately bounced pass inside the Nagel, and he went up strong. Drew the foul. That'll be on Caleb Keegan, his first. McCarty reporting in.
Marshall McCarty, the junior guard off the bench for Coach Utah and company. This one spins around and pops out front. Nagel has 4 points, 2 field goals, minute 35 and counting. Here in quarter number 1, 14-10. Hawks have the 4-point advantage. Drive baseline, 3 Hawks right there to shut it off. Now Frick able to handle that pass. It was a fastball right at him in the corner. Now here's a drive and a dish down low. It's knocked away. Kyle Wright comes away with it. Was it Wright with the steal as well?
Yes.
Nice job by Kyle Wright. Here's McCarty for 3, no good. Off the left side, skying for the rebound. There's Tanner Clark. Tanner Clark and Max Stephens, only 2 that saw considerable varsity time a year ago. Stephens is the only starter back on a team last year that went 10-12. They're 2 years removed from a 23-4 team is Central DeWitt, as the Sabres were runner-up that year to Dubuque Wallace, 23-4, second place in Class 3A in the 2014 state tournament. Here's a left corner three, no good. Backside rebound on the air ball by Krugman as he checked back in moments ago. Kyle Wright is on top with it. So it's Krugman, Wright, McCarty, Monahan, and Kelly, the five for the Hawks. 14-10. The guys in white. One of the traditional white jerseys are the Hawks. And here is a nice move by Kelly. He was patient and yet aggressive. He went up strong with it. The DeWitt player just stood there and didn't challenge him. And Kelly got the easy two-pointer. They're up 6.
Yeah, he could tell by the body contact that he wasn't getting, that he wasn't going to get challenged too hard. Went up very strong. A nice, easy bucket for Kelly.
Now the Sabres are going to back it out here and wait for last shot. Going to run one shot here to end this first quarter. Giving it to Frick. He'll come out and take it. We talked about B.J. Frick, son of Jeff Frick, 16th year overall, 188 and 161 varsity boys basketball, 167, I should say, 96 and 78. Here's a shot and good. As 1 second to go, the shot and good by Stephens, his second field goal of the night, and that's the way the first quarter comes to a close. Hawks leading 16-12, and we're back after this. West Delaware boys basketball from KMC Sports.
Dunlap Motors in Independence with Chevy, Buick, and certified pre-owned Chevy, Buick, GMC, and nearly 300 new and used cars and trucks in stock. They have big town inventory with small town service. Stop and say hi. That's Dunlap Motors in downtown Independence. And go to DunlapMotorsIndy.com. That's DunlapMotorsIndy.com.
At Precision Collision, we are committed to providing you with high-quality auto body repair and paint refinishing. Our expertly trained technicians can repair all accidental damage and get you back on the road in no time. Come visit me, Jeff, for a free estimate. We are located along Highway 20 at the Delaware turnoff. Precision Collision, one call does it all, quality guaranteed.
AK Sports in Manchester offers team apparel, screen printing, hunting and fishing supplies, and more. Get your game on with AK Sports, your local sporting apparel store, and more in Manchester.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. It takes the right financial partner who cares as much about your future as you do, building a financial plan to meet your life's priorities and helping you achieve the financial security you're after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact me, Mitch Payton, or Matt Schulte today. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
John and Bill back with you from Cedar Gymnasium here inside West Delaware High School, Manchester. We have a foul right off the bat. Hawks get the ball going right to left, but a legal screen called on the Hawks on the far side by the veteran official, Gary Ewald, a sub-state and state tournament official. His partners tonight, Ron Van Heck and Tim Zappadol, as they call that foul on Kyle Wright. That's the third on the Hawks, only one on DeWitt Central so far. 7.5 to go here in the second quarter, 16-12. Hawks have the 4-point advantage. And there is some contact. Kyle Wright's going to pick up his second. He was straight up and down, but a little too much underneath contact, bodying up the guard with the ball, Stephens, and Kyle Wright picks up 2 quick fouls there. Matter of 10 seconds there, as DeWitt will have a baseline inbounds underneath as the sub comes in. Is Trainer back in. Trainer joins Nagel, Krugman, McCarty, and Kelly.
Well, look at that screen inside.
Ryan Kettleson, the big boy, moving and getting away with it for now. The jump hook got it to go. Boy, he is a big specimen there. Ryan Kettleson, a junior, probably 6'5"?
Yeah, all of that. And that was probably his best block of the whole fall season.
And there is McCarty from the left corner. Got it to go. Marshall McCarty from long distance. And McCarty gets his first field goal of the night. Marshall comes in averaging 3.7 a ball game. He's now 12 of 22. Came in 52% from three-point line. The best percentage-wise shooter on the team is the Hawks shoot 36%. Coming in, that's their third three of the ball game. They lead 19-14.
Yeah, he's that instant offense guy off there. When he shoots that high a percentage, that's a great guy off the bench.
There's a little floater in the air from 11 feet out. As I believe it was Matt Burke with the field goal there. He's got 4 points now. 19-16 3-point lead for the Hawks. 6:15 counting here in the second quarter. It's the light show night for boys basketball tonight. The light show, long-time light show, over 20 years, put on by Mary Jane Fetter and the ladies who choose to participate in it from West Delaware High School. There's a drive and a basket off the glass and good by Tyler Kelly. As Kelly gets his third field goal of the night, he's got 7 points. Hawks lead by 5, 5:50 to go, second quarter. And also at halftime, we'll have a special guest interview. Doug Winkowitz, the head coach of West Delaware Hawks, joining us to talk about district football. The new districts were out this week, of course. There's a reverse layup off the glass and good. Tanner Clark, I should say, with his first field goal of the night. And a short 30-second timeout. Coach Utah did not like something there, and he is stressing it to his kids defensively here. They got to clean something up.
Yeah, he did not like that baseline drive. You know, you just don't ever give that baseline up, and they gave it up way too easy after we just did it to them down on the other end. Tyler Kelly made a great move and got that baseline drive on them. And you're thinking, okay, that's great offense. And then they come down and do it right back to us and got his attention. You know, so he's going to want to have the Hawks pick up that defensive intensity here a little bit, not let them get such easy buckets. And they're trying to really work inside, control that paint area, even though they're outsized height and physical. You know, they're not afraid to come inside and challenge the Hawks.
So the Hawks have it after the 30-second timeout, first of the game taken by either team. Going right to left, Nagel now back up top to McCarty. 21-18, the three-point advantage, 5.5 to go. Here in the second quarter. Here's the left-handed dribble on top. Krugman, now Trader, left side, left wing. Kelly. This is McCarty. Nagel. Shot fake, now dribbled in, now passes out to McCarty. Here's Trainer, right side to Kelly. Facing the basket now, a drive and a blocking foul down low on Kettleson. Too much body contact down low. Kettleson can't believe it, but there was a reason why Krugman lost that ball out of bounds. It wasn't because he just fumbled it out. He got contact a little bit from below. Coach Frick is not arguing. There was a little chatter from the DeWitt side, but life will go on here as Kettleson picks up his first foul. His Trainer up top, now right side. Here's McCarty. Nagel from the corner. Got Nagel pushed down a little bit. See if he can get inside more here. 21-18. John Nagel has 2 baskets in that first quarter. McCarty now sees a wide open Krugman, goes up, contact there, nothing called, straight up and down. They say Kettleson was. Now another missed shot as he got the rebound at Krugman. This one is gathered by Kettleson, and we go back the other way. 3-point lead for the Hawks, 4:40 to go, quarter 2.
Yeah, that was a good defensive set there by DeWitt. They did a nice job working
that
that ball inside.
By Kettleson, they're working inside of the Sabres. No good off the front of the rim as he was off balance, and the Hawks have the ball. Here's Trainer all the way in, contact there, and they call it as up in the air trying to go up with it. There was a man behind him, but the one in front of him made the contact. He was going up. I believe they'll be called on 22.
Yeah, but I don't think they're going to be a shooting foul either.
Oh, he was up in the air.
I don't understand how that's not a shooting foul. He was driving down the lane trying to go up for a shot.
Wow, they're saying he was not off the ground yet. That's a tough one. The official felt he wasn't off the ground. For our angle, of course, it looked like he was.
Well, they called it a lot earlier than what they blew the whistle then.
Yeah, that's true.
21-18. The whistle until after the shot attempt.
Or they legitimately thought he was still on the ground, which, again, our angle said differently. Here's Nagel with the missed shot now all the way in. This is Clark. He misses it. Spun around and off to the Trainer now over the timeline. 21-18, 4 minutes to go. Here in the first half of play. Up top is Kelly. Kelly now surveying, looking, still looking. Now left side at McCarty. Left side is Trainer. Trainer. Inside now, pass right side. Kelly finds open space and knocked it down. The 10-footer inside the middle of the lane. Tyler Kelly, that's a great shot for him. His 4th field goal of the night. Take what the defense has given you.
Yeah, he did a great job. He could have went in and all the way and maybe drawn an offensive foul. Did a nice job of pulling up about 6-8 feet away and just a nice soft touch. So great shot there by Kelly.
Hawks up by 5 again. As now here's a foul driving in on the right side. Number 20, Matt Burke, he's contacted, and it'll be out of bounds, baseline out of bounds. They call that foul on Tyler Kelly, his first, team number 5 now, 3 on the other side for the Sabres. Coming back in is Max Steffens here.
so far DeWitt looks like they're accomplishing what they came out with as a game plan. Even though they're bigger than us, fellas, we're going to go in and we're going to drive, we're going to challenge them, try to get them in foul trouble, get to the line, shoot free throws. The easiest way to get them to have to sub is get in foul trouble, and they're doing it so far here.
See if the Hawks can wear down DeWitt a little bit. Only have played a 6-man rotation so far. Left wing three, that's no good. Off the mark by Matt Burke. Hawks gather the rebound. Trainer brings it up in a hurry, left wing. 3 minutes to go. Hawks by 5, 23-18. All the way in as putting up with the left-hand Trainer, but the rebound came down. Krogman able to get hold of it, put it high off the window with the left hand on the left side. And Krogman has his 3rd field goal of the night. He's got 6 points, 25-18. Largest lead of the night at 7 now with 2:45 to go in the second quarter.
Yeah, Krogman just doesn't play like a freshman anymore. He's done such a tremendous job since he had to kind of take over when Nagel got sick there around the Christmas break, and really stepped up his game tremendously.
Here's a drive and partial block, but contact underneath, says the official. Coach Uthoff asked Mr. Ewald about it. Thought he got him with the upper body as he was going up, and Steffens is on the line to shoot 2 as they call that foul on John Nagel, his 2nd, team number 6. The first one goes in. No good? No, it was off the left side. Confused me there. When I looked up, I thought it went in, as it does go off the mark left side. As Steffens, his first trip to the line, he'll have 1 more. Leading scorer, 12.1 a night. He's a 76% free throw shooter. He knocks down the second one. And in the game for the Sabres, number 21. Check the roster for that one. That's Elliot Ahrensdorf. Ahrensdorf, a senior, doesn't play a whole lot of minutes, coming in here at the end of the second quarter.
Yeah, each team down to playing just 2 guys off the bench here so far. Hawks with 6 fouls, DeWitt with 3, but DeWitt's been playing a zone the whole time. If the Hawks get in foul trouble, they may have to be, on defense, have to go into that zone a little bit and protect their players.
Ahrensdorf not on the offensive numbers at all for, check that, he is. He averages just under a point a game. So doesn't get a whole lot of playing time. And there is a missed shot from the right side by McCarty. Rebounded on the backside by Tanner Clark. Hawks up by 6, 25-19, 150 to go. And here's a shot no good by Ahrensdorf off the left side. Rebounded by the Hawks. Trainer brings it up. It's Trainer, McCarty, Kelly, Nagel, and Monahan, the 5 for the Hawks. The light show dancers disperse here from the bleachers on the far side, getting ready for the routine at halftime. We'll have West Delaware head football coach Doug Winkowitz joining me at halftime here to talk about West Delaware football. The new districts are out in the new playoff format as well. There's a left corner 3. Tyler Kelly knocked it down. His second 3 of the night. The Hawks' 4th 3 as a team. Kelly's got 5 baskets, 12 points on the night. There is a 3. Top of the key, no good. Kelly finds the rebound. Hawks, now their largest lead of the game is 9, 28-19. 1:05 to go. Here's McCarty trying to extend it. No good, off the back of the rim. And DeWitt with the rebound, pushing it up. Under a minute to go. Inside, left block, double team, going all the way in. Rattles around and flops on in for Tanner Clark. His second field goal of the night. He's got 4 points, 28-21 now.
Yeah, Coach Utah's going to have a stern conversation at halftime with the defensive efforts. They're just getting in that paint area way too easy here. And you would hope that maybe they go to a zone that won't happen. But, he's going to talk about defensive effort here at halftime.
30 seconds to go. Right side is Kelly. Now back up top to Trainer. Hawks will no doubt take their time here and hold it for one last second shot. 15 seconds to get. No, they won't. A shot by Monahan pops around and goes off the right side.
Krogman's going to get called for a foul, I believe.
Yeah, Darren Krogman. That's a second foul.
Didn't need that with 16 seconds left.
And Coach Uthoff, sure he's thinking we didn't need that shot either. Granted, you're wide open, but I'm sure the direction from the bench was, I don't know, maybe it was slow it down and get a good look. Slow it down, get a good, if you get a good one, you're open to take it here. But by the look on his face, it looked like he wanted that last shot.
Yeah.
He was not happy with the shot selection by his team there.
Well, then get the second foul, Derek Krogman, plus his 7th foul, so they go to the line.
Ahrensdorf misses it, though, off the front of the rim. The Hawks will have the last shot now, 10 seconds to go. We hope anyway. 28-21. Trainer will drive in all the way in, puts it up. Little contact, nothing called. They let him play through it. Now Dewitt throws at the length of the floor, goes out of bounds with 0.8 on the clock. 28-21, the 7-point advantage here for the Hawks as we near halftime. Carty will toss it into Monahan, and he will take a over half-court shot. The Hawks lead by 7. 28-21 here at halftime. Hawks lead 28-21 over the Central of DeWitt Sabres. And we will take a timeout, and we'll come back shortly here with the head coach of the West Delaware football team, Doug Winkowicz, as we talk West Delaware football and district football. Hawks lead by 7 at halftime of West Delaware boys basketball. Back after this from KMCH Sports.
American Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank with locations in Dyersville, Farley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at americantrust.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is located at 105 East Butler Street in Manchester and at 1113 West 3rd Street in Benton. Your vision is our primary focus.
For over a century, Anderson has been helping families make their homes brighter, more comfortable, and more beautiful. They do it by making quality windows and doors, setting the bar high and raising it day after day, year after year, making Anderson the leader in doors and windows. Contact local vendor Delhi Lumber at 922-2404 for all of your window needs. Delhi Lumber, your authorized Anderson Windows dealer, has big town quality with small town service.
At Community Savings Bank, it's simple. Simply free checking comes with free debit cards, free online banking with bill pay, free mobile money, and free thank you gifts. Find out more about Simply Free Checking at one of our 7 locations or online at csbiowa.com. Community Savings Bank. Member FDIC.
Jay's Auto Supercenter on the Greater East End of Manchester has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, and a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. At Jay's Auto, customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
Hi, this is Jamie Vasky at Don & Walt LLC, your independent Lennox dealer in Manchester, encouraging you to plan ahead. Have us check your heating or air conditioning unit before you need it. For residential or commercial plumbing and heating needs and top quality Lennox furnaces and heating units, see Don & Walt LLC on East Main Street in Manchester, or give us a call at 927-2232.
Farmers Savings Bank proudly supports all area athletes and their coaching staff. For all your banking needs, visit them in Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, and Aurora, or online at farmersavingsbank.com. Member FDIC.
Viafield is your headquarters for all your seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs. They have professional service and quality products needed to bring the best crop to market. Viafield, providing growth opportunity for 18 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota.
The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and the Dyersville Commercial recognize the hard work and dedication of all area athletes. Check out the weekly sports section in the commercial for scores and information. The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and Dyersville Commercial, supporting your communities.
Whatever your favorite sport, we know you will join Parrott Insurance and Grinnell Mutual in supporting all of our local athletes. Parrott Insurance is proud to be part of this community and looks forward to catching all of the sports action this year. If you want a strong insurance team working for you, call Parrott Insurance today for a quote from Grinnell Mutual and experience our policy of working together.
For fan food, not fast food, visit your after-the-game headquarters, Manchester Dairy Queen. It's quick, it's easy, your family will love it. Manchester Dairy Queen.
It's no secret that people come to Fairway in Manchester for their famous meats, but as you dash back to the counter to pick up your USDA choice ribeyes, don't be surprised if you find yourself lingering among the delicious fruits and vegetables in the produce department. Shop Fairway in Manchester for low prices and all your grocery needs.
Head to Fireside Pub and Steakhouse before or after the game or anytime, featuring steaks, seafood, pasta, sandwiches, and even fresh-made pizza. They say it's the best around. Visit them on the web at firesidemanchester.com for a full menu and special offers.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agents like me, Julie Smith, can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, I can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. For all your insurance needs, call on a winning team. The Julie Smith State Farm Agency in Manchester.
Hi, this is Chris Henry, Service Manager of Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader. Our goal is to make your car buying experience the best possible, and our factory certified technicians are dedicated to you and your vehicles. Stop in and see us at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader, or visit us online at forbrowns.com. Your hometown dealer, wherever your hometown may be. Best of luck to all area athletes and coaches.
At Three Rivers, our customers come first. Your business is very important to us. Our goal is to provide you with the best products and service that you have come to expect from Three Rivers. Visit our website at threeriversfs.com or the location nearest you. Three Rivers, your partner in growth solutions.
Are you looking for great food and a unique atmosphere? Then make Okoboji Grill your next lunch or dinner destination. That's Okoboji Grill, 1749 Golf Course Boulevard in Independence. Okoboji Grill, where good friends meet.
Citizen State Bank, your locally owned, community-minded, and customer-oriented bank, is here to serve you. Choose one of their 7 convenient locations in Winthrop, Monticello, Manchester, Ryan, Strawberry Point, Hopkinton, and Nubiana. Citizen State Bank, community banking with people you know, member FDIC.
And welcome back in. Halftime of the West Delaware and Central DeWitt boys contest here inside Seedorf Gymnasium. Able to catch up with Doug Winkowicz, the fine head coach of the West Delaware Hawk football team, with the big news coming out this week of the new districts. Of course, every 2 years, high school football from the State Association gets reassigned districts, and the West Delaware Hawks fall in district number 4 this year as they face a whole new slate of teams, as not one team familiar from the last year's district anyway. 2 teams, Central DeWitt and Macokota, both non-district opponents, so we'll be familiar with them. But Coach Wink, what was your first mindset? What did you think when you saw those districts come out earlier this week?
Well, it's interesting because you sit down, a couple weeks in advance, you try to get the map out, and boy, were we wrong. We weren't even close. We figured CPU and Waller would probably get into our mix, but we thought we'd all go up north. So, it's just, I'm actually kind of glad. I mean, I like to mix it up a little bit, and when we looked at travel, Swish, honestly, it's a little bit less for us. So, we feel like we're in a pretty good place.
Absolutely. Davenport, Assumption, as you mentioned, CPU, Central DeWitt, Clear Creek, Havana, Macokota, Marion, and Dubuque, Waller. So it'll be a lot of homework to do besides those 2 teams I talked about, Central DeWitt and Macokota, who you've played non-district the last couple of years. So it'll be a more regional central area instead of traveling up north, but the travel really won't decrease depending on the road games you get, but there are some jaunts in there as well.
Yeah, the biggest thing is the homework. I mean, you got to go to work, and you got to, you had a pretty good handle on the teams that we've played now for several years in a row, and now you got to go and figure out some of these other schools. But we're excited for that, and they're in the same boat. I mean, we obviously played a couple of these teams, and we saw Pella play Davenport Assumption in the playoff video that we got, and so we got a little bit idea, but it's kind of fun starting fresh a little bit too.
Absolutely. Then the other chore will be getting the non-district opponents signed from the state. You and Coach Morrison will put your bids in. You'll talk with other teams, I'm sure. Up at top of the list, probably Independence, Western Dubuque. Anybody else? What's your inkling on the non-district?
I'd say they're probably the 2 likely ones. Obviously we're going to put them 1 and 2, and you hope you play those rival schools still, and something that's fairly close. There's talk that maybe Decorah, but I don't know. With much travel as Decorah has, I would be a little surprised that they would make them, travel an hour and a half to Manchester. So, we'll just wait and see. We've got to turn in 5 schools by next Tuesday, and then we'll find out here more in a month or so.
Yes, indeed. Usually mid to late February when the schedules come out, we will be waiting for that, of course. And then the other news, of course, the new playoff format with only 16 teams per class now, and it'll give you more time for preparation of the playoffs. Some concern are not as many good teams will get in, but then the other positive of that, not as many weaker teams will get in. I know we've talked about before. What's your thoughts here as it's getting closer to reality again?
Yeah, I'm a little surprised actually that they did it. Some from a financial standpoint for the state, and just the opportunity for these guys to play an extra game and take that away from half the schools. It's a little surprising to me, but I think it'll be short-lived. I think next time we redistrict, it'll be back to 4. I'd be surprised if it's not from the talk that I'm hearing. And but it's going to be tough. I mean, you look at these districts across the state, and everyone's got 3 or 4 really good teams, and some even have more than that. So you look at District 3, and that thing's loaded. So you just gotta go to work. You gotta do your best. We've been fortunate to finish in the top 2 in most of our playoff run here, and we just intend to do that again. So.
Absolutely. And the off season only underway for the past couple of months. It's been 2 months since you wrapped up that tremendous 12-1 season inside the Unidome. How's the off season, the early stages of the off season going so far?
I've just been absolutely thrilled. I mean, our kids just work, it's just, it's what they do. It's what we do every day. I've just been extremely proud of our kids at this point, and the basketball guys, the wrestling kids are in the weight room. They're taking care of business, and then I've got all the other guys accounted for after school. So it's been a really good start here to the off season.
Fantastic. Well, good to catch up with you in January, a month we don't always talk in, but good to hook up with you here. And thanks for your time. Have a great weekend. We appreciate your time as always.
I appreciate it. So it's only 216 days away from kickoff, so it's never too early to talk.
I knew you would have it narrowed down to the day.
You take care.
Thank you very much. Doug Winkowicz, head coach of the West Delaware Hawks. 216 days, only 216, as we'll be back. More of West Delaware boys basketball here tonight as they take on the Sabres of Central DeWitt. Back after this from KMCH Sports.
The Edgewood Reminder is proud to support all the area teams in athletic action and appreciates their efforts in the classroom and during sports. Check out all the sports photos in each week's issue of the Edgewood Reminder.
TriVet Associates is a mixed animal veterinary clinic with offices in Farley, Dyersville, and Holy Cross. Our 8 doctors serve the Dubuque, Manchester, Guttenberg, and Cascade areas and provide veterinary services to both large and small animals. For more information, find us on Facebook or visit our website, trivetinc.com.
Whether it's an orthopedic, sports, or occupational injury you are suffering from, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services has you covered. With a customized treatment program, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services can get you back on track in the active game of life. Regional Medical Center, excellence in healthcare, close to home.
Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory wishes all the best to the athletes and appreciates their hard work and scholastic efforts throughout the year. For personal, caring service, Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory in Manchester, Edgewood, and Strawberry Points.
Along with in-studio producer Darby Washington, John Swisher, Bill Logan, back with you from Seedorf Gymnasium here tonight inside West Delaware High School. Just got done watching the annual light show put on by West Delaware. The light show performers, Mary Jane Fetter, they travel to various places. They do each of the home events here at West Delaware. Boys basketball tonight. They do girls basketball next week. They did wrestling last week, so they spread it out so folks can get out here and take it in. And, of course, they travel to other high schools as well. Now they go to Edco for a night. They go over to Cascade participate in a show there. So Mary Jane Fetter has just done a great job with that over 20 years here. And a lot of people are still entertained by it because it is a good event. And girls, man, there's a lot of them on that list here, 30, 40 girls.
It's usually close to 50 every year. So, yeah, it's a great deal, and they put in a lot of practice and effort, and congratulations to them because it's always a great show.
Absolutely. Well, the Hawks with the 7-point lead here at halftime. West Delaware leading the Central DeWitt Sabres 28-21 as the Hawks led by Tyler Kelly. He's got 2 threes in this ball game. The Hawks as a team have 4 threes, 12 points for Kelly, 6 points for Derek Krogman, 4 for John Nagel, 3 apiece for Ryan Trainer and Marshall McCarty as they have 5 in the scoring column. For Central DeWitt, 5 for Max Steffens, 4 for Matt Burke, 4 for Tanner Clark, 4 for Caleb Keegan. BJ Frick has 2, and Ryan Kettleson has 2 off the bench as 6 in the column for the Sabres and 0 threes so far in this ballgame.
Yeah, statistically, they're both pretty even. The one thing jumps off the sheet here, the Hawks 0 for 1 from the free throw line. And Coach Uthoff, he likes to make more free throws than the other team attempts. The other team, Dewitt, was 3 out of 5. So we'll see how that plays out here in the third quarter.
Here's a little jumper from the right elbow. Got it to go as Tyler Kelly puts it in. His 6th field goal. He is feeling it.
It was actually for them.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Matt Burke for
looking
them.
at the wrong numbers there as Matt Burke puts it in. Thank you, Matt Burke, with his first field goal of the night in the second half, as he has 3 field goals total here as Kyle Wright has it back up on top. One thing that we haven't talked about here, Bill, is after a little floater in the lane by Krogman, it's tapped around. Kelly retrieves it now inside it. Trainer off the window, spins around and pops out the last second. Tanner Clark with the rebound. Nick Wilkin for DeWitt. Wilkin is a junior, and he led the Sabres when the Hawks beat them 44-40 back in December at DeWitt. He is not here tonight that we see. He's not on the bench, has not played yet, so interesting to find out where Mr. Wilkin is. There's a left corner 3 as a left-handed 3 by Kyle Wright. After the Hawks get it from the other end, they bring it down and put it up and in 31-23, 6.5 to go in the third quarter. So maybe he's sick, maybe injured. Not sure about where the whereabouts of Wilkin are. As right on the ground with it, he got it ahead the trainer before a travel came. Nice pass, unselfish pass. Nagel almost dunked it home, just lays it up and over the rim. Good assist, unselfish pass there by Derek Krogman as Nagel gets his 3rd field goal tonight.
Yeah, that was 2 great plays. Great assist there, and I think maybe John he was a little far out on that dunk, but he just put it down.
There's a 3.
Nice little shot.
There's a 3 by the left wing, up and good.
Tanner Clark.
His 3rd field goal of the night, first 3 of the night for the Sabres.
Yeah, they were 0 for 4 from three-point range in that first half.
33-26, a 7-point lead. The largest was late in that first half. Hawks led by 9 at one point, 28-19. They started off the first quarter leading by 4, 16-12. They outscored DeWitt 12-9 in the second frame for the 7-point lead. Since halftime, it's been a straight-up 5-5 score tie here, but the Hawks still lead by 7, as I mentioned. Kelly on top, left side of Trainer. Trainer now left side. Nagel, it's tapped out of bounds, lost out of bounds. It will stay with West Delaware baseline inbounds going left to right.
Yeah, DeWitt's really content with staying in that zone defense, and if they're going to beat you from outside. Hawks really being patient, trying to get some good shots in that paint area with the bigs that they've got inside.
Up top is Wright. Now Trainer. Hawks slowing it down a little bit, being patient offensively. Left side. Now back up top. Nagel inside. Tapped away. Stolen away. Tapped by Keegan. The steal. Come up with it. Burke now all the way in. No good off the right side. It's last touch by the Hawks for a missed layup by Stephens. As an update from Mount Vernon tonight, intriguing matchup in the Waback East Division. Mount Vernon over Anamosa 28-26 at halftime. The Mustangs started out leading that game 13-0 early on. A 13-0 run by the Mustangs over the Blue Raiders of Anamosa as 2 of the top teams in the conference meet. Mount Vernon is 6-2. Anamosa 5-3. Good for a tie for second with Beckman. Mount Vernon's in first place. The Hawks are sitting in 7th place with 3-4 mark. Here's a foul, and to the line goes Matt Burke.
I think they called it on Tyler Kelly. That'll be his second. So the Hawks have 4 players, all with 2 fouls. Kelly, Wright, Nagel, and Krogman. Marshall McCarty reporting in for Tyler Kelly.
McCarty had 3 points, a 3-pointer early on in the second quarter. The second one is up and good after the first one was no good. 33-27, 6-point lead, 4.5 to go. Quarter number 3. It's Trainer, Wright, Nagel, Krugman, and McCarty. The 5 in there for the Hawks. Up top, Trainer, now left side. Krogman gets it from, great move, gets it from McCarty. The assist to McCarty. Spin around move, had the defenders going the other way, off the window and good. Beautiful move by Derek Krogman, the freshman. Boy, he is really grown up.
Well, that's a great move for a left-hander. A right-hander, that'd be a tough move for him, but he's a natural lefty, and that's just a great little spin move.
Long distance shot there by the Sabres, no good off the left side. 35-27 into Nagel, tries to get it across the lane. Krogman gets it off the window and good. Nagel with the assist that time, and Krogman just racking up the points here. We talked about had a career high the other night with 26 points. He's got himself 10 on the night tonight. Comes in averaging 10 points a game. So he has his average. Driving in, putting up in traffic, blocked away. Gets it back, puts it up to Clark. Batted away again, rebounded by the Hawks. And we're going back the other way. 37-27, now the largest lead of the game by Ted. Here with 3.5 to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, Nagel and Krogman doing a great job both on that low post and just kind of looking for each other. If they're going to collapse on me, then you probably got to be open.
A foul. Great job again getting to Krogman, going aggressively to the rack. And Tanner Clark picks up his first foul as Krogman is on the line. He'll shoot his first free throws here tonight. Krogman coming in with a 70% free throw percentage, 45 of 64 on the season, as the free throw up and good for Derek Krogman. He'll have one more.
Yeah, just from what we've seen here in the first 4 minutes of the third quarter here, probably talked a little bit at halftime about let's get that ball inside, take advantage of our height, and get some fouls, get to the free throw line, and doing a good job of that here so far in the third quarter.
Up and good, both good for Krogman.
Yeah, and extended that lead to 12 now.
39-27, largest is 12. And there is a shot up and good for the Sabres.
Matt Burke, a nice little move in that paint area then, and there again, they are just not afraid to challenge and get in that paint area and doing a tremendous job, getting inside of there and getting some good shots.
As the Hawks being patient, right, skip past to McCarty. And now another pass, dangerous, almost tipped away by Dewitt. Krogman gets it inside for McCarty. Spun around, popped out the last second. Sabres have it going the other way.
Yeah, again, a nice shot inside, just a little too hard off the glass, spun out.
And now as a turnover, Wright comes away with it. We're going back the other way. Wright trying to draw an offensive foul, nothing called. Krogman got it up off the window and good. Derek Krogman goes to the line for a three-point play. Coach Frick out on the court, not happy with that call, I don't think, and he calls a timeout. He wants to talk some things over with his team as going to be a full timeout. Full timeout taken, we'll take it as well. Hawks now up in the largest lead of the game with a couple minutes to go in the third quarter. 41-29, back into this from KMC Sports.
This is Jamie Vaskey, the voice of the West Delaware Hawks, and I've had the chance to review the Good Neighbor Society's playbook, and I got to tell you, they are friends in your neighborhood, designing plays to get you home fast. If you need help getting back in the game, contact the Good Neighbor Society Rehab to Home team at 563-927-3907.
GMB Bank in Manchester is proud to support all area athletes and their communities. The GMB team is your connection to convenient banking and everyday time savers, like your debit card, online banking, bill pay, and mobile banking. Connect with a financial partner who truly understands your needs. GMB Bank, member FDIC.
For all your general contracting needs, turn to the professionals at Lucky Building Service in Manchester. For commercial, remodeling, and building and new home construction, call the experts, Lucky Building Service in Manchester, 563-927-5677.
John and Bill back with you, 41-29, 2:14 to go, third quarter. An update from Dewitt. The Central Sabres leading the West Delaware Hawks at halftime, 26-22. As Krogman completes the three-point play, Derek Krogman now 15 points on the night. And did they give us our point there?
Yeah. No, not yet.
Should have 42. Should have 42. 29, 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. As up top, now right side, the Sabres. There we go, got the 42 now.
Sure, there's somebody sitting in the front row behind him probably let him know.
Here's Frick all the way in, got it to go, and a foul coming. Frick will go to the line to shoot one.
Yeah, that was a great drive. There again, they're just penetrating that paint area there and challenging them and doing a nice job of getting a lot of shots in that paint area and getting to the line. That foul is going to be on number 12, Marshall McCarty. That'll be his first, team's second here in the second half.
As Frick, no good, off the back of the rim, right side, rebounded by Clark, though. And the Sabres have it. Going right to left. Update from Dewitt. Nope, still half time there. 26-22, what happened?
Number 40 setting some great blocks. Football coach, got to love him.
Very physical down low. Coach Etoff knows. Coach Frick's teams are always physical and play hard. Hawks have had the advantage here tonight. Up by 11 now, 42-31. This shot off the left side. Hawks rebound out. Kelly goes in. Can't get to go. Krugman fighting for the rebound. It's controlled by Clark, though. Now the Sabres will push it ahead in the form of Frick. Right side. Frick drives baseline. McCarty on him. Tries to go up into the contact. Nothing doing off the backside. And the Hawks have the rebound. Good no call there, I think, as he tried to go into the contact straight up and down was a Hawk defender. Monahan off the window. That's no good, but Krugman gets it, and he throws it up as he's taken down on the foul there. All sorts of contact there. No question that was a foul as Krugman go to the line for two.
Yeah, that was kind of ones where he kind of grabbed him by both shoulders and just gave him a real good pull down there. I think it's going to be called on B.J. Frick.
Yep, that's his first, team number 3 now. Krugman on the line to shoot two. He's been there 3 times, and he's made every one of them. First one by the lefty freshman, up and good. Smooth-looking shot there as he'll have one more. 4 for 4 and all in this third quarter. Derek Krugman.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what they talked about at halftime. We got to get to that free throw line. And 0 for 1 in the first half. Shot that in the first quarter. No free throw attempts in that second quarter at all. But this is a 5th one here in the third quarter.
Krugman good on the second one as well. So 5 for 5. So he's got himself a good amount of points here tonight. 17 points on the night for Derek Krugman. Sabres have the ball, right? 17?
Yep.
As we're going right to left of the Sabres, 40 seconds to go
here. Pretty good math for a Blue Raider.
Oh, wow. I didn't learn from you, that's for sure.
That's true.
44-31. 30 seconds to go here in the third. And DeWitt backing it out.
Down by to take a final shot, which is odd to me when you're down 13.
Down by 13, yeah.
Got a 5-second
here's
call.
Here's a 5-second call.
Good defense.
Great defense by the Hawks out top. As dribbling it around was Matt Burke. And he didn't realize he had the count on him. The official made the 5-second call, 44-31. 15 seconds to go here in the third. Hawks are starting to pull away a little bit. Got to keep the pressure on this pesky DeWitt team. Gage Fuller has checked in for the first time tonight. Up top is Trainer. Right side elbow, 15-footer, no good. Tapped around, controlled by the Sabres. Keegan will let it fly from three-quarters court. No good. Comes up short. And the Hawks have the 44-31 lead. We head to the fourth quarter. West Delaware basketball boys style from KMCH Sports.
At Dupaco Community Credit Union, we know debt happens. A debt checkup from Dupaco ensures it's not costing you more than it should. With historic low interest rates, now is the time to bring your loans to Dupaco. Contact us at 563-927-6187 or visit dupaco.com.
When the unexpected happens, call Krager Body Shop in Dyersville. They specialize in major and minor collision repair and frame straightening. For all of your auto body work, see Krager Body Shop in Dyersville.
The Manchester Press is your community newspaper. Check out the sports section for game stats and photos of area players and game highlights. The Manchester Press, serving the area for over 130 years.
Hi, this is Shannon, owner of Sheer Hecke Salon and Spa in Manchester, located at 214 West Marion Street. Book your appointment now to get that full spa experience. Call 563-608-4999. Best of luck to all you athletes.
Along with in-studio producer Darby Washington back on East Main Street. We're just right up the road here tonight in Manchester. West Delaware boys cruising right now up by 13, 44-31. Fresh 8 minutes is on the clock. We're ready to go. Fourth quarter underway now as the Hawks have it going left to right. Last check from Dewitt. JV girls lost by 3. West Delaware girls varsity are down 26-22 at halftime last check. Krogman gets it inside Nagel, right side, up and no good. But it turned out to be a good pass as Krogman got it. He goes up for 2, and he'll be fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. He's 5 for 5 for the free throw line in the third quarter.
11 call on Caleb Keegan. That's going to be his 4th.
11 points in that third quarter for Nagel. So 17 points going to the line here. Krogman. For Krogman, thank you. The lefty Krogman knocks down the first one. He'll have one more. Earlier games here tonight, this afternoon, started at 4:30, 53-47. The Sabres of DeWitt Central won that by 6, and the sophomores from West Delaware won their game, 54-39. Krogman, second one, and good. And the Hawks continue to roll, now up by the largest margin of the night. By 15, 46-31, 7.5 to go in this fourth quarter. Up top, this is Gage Fuller, who faces in at the end of the third quarter as Fuller averages 1.3 a game. Here's a handoff left side of Steffens. Steffens held to 5 points. He came in averaging 12 a game. Kettleson gets a rebound off the shot. Now a little floater. It's blocked out of there by Nagel. Nagel comes up with it. Has numbers 4-on-1 ahead to right off the window. And good. And the Hawks up by 17 now, 48-31. And reality starts to set in a little bit here as the Hawks try to even their East Division record up at 500. Again, the Sabres still looking for that first East Division win. They're 0-7. And the Hawks starting to pull away here, but keep the throttle on here. Don't let up.
Yeah,
7 minutes
amazing
to go.
how much that offense can help the defense, and the defense can help the offense.
Another
Just
steal
confidence.
up ahead to Kelly. Can't get that to go. Krugman skies for the rebound, comes up empty as Steffens able to grab it. 48-31, 6:40 and counting in the ball game here. Left side for a corner 3. That is good by number 20. That's Matt Burke. His first 3 of the night, second 3 of the second half here, and the second 3 of the game for the Sabres. There is a shot up and good by Kelly, I believe. Yes. Kelly drove in a little teardropper and got it to go. Kelly has his first field goal since the first quarter when he hit a 3. He has 5 points now tonight, 50-34. This is going to be an arm check through the lane as the baseline inbounds underneath as the DeWitt offensive player is driving in. I believe Kelly gets called for the foul, his third, team foul number 3 here in the second half. There's a step back 3, no good off the right side by Burke. He's trying to bring his team back in this one as Krugman skies for the rebound. Trainer up ahead to Kelly. Keeps himself in bounds, loses his dribble, now gets it up top to Trainer. Right side to right. Right now, in trouble, double team, gets it away to Krugman. Now finds a wide open Kelly in the left corner for 3, no good. Left it short. Goes out the backside. Rebounded by Kettleson. Here come the Sabres. Bringing it up is Fuller. Fuller, right corner. Surveying is Clark. Now up top, passing it left side, inside, tipped around. Back left corner for a 3. Got it to go. That is Gage Fuller for a 3. As he came in, has he had any yet? No, 0 for 1 from three-point land coming in. So his first 3 of the year, as Fuller is one of the 11 seniors on this team for Coach Frick and the Sabres. A little jumper in the lane, got it to go. The floater from 9 feet out, Kyle Wright. His third field goal of the night after no points in the first half. He's got 7 now, 52-37 now. Here's a 3 from the Ryan area that time. Got it to go. Matt Burke, his second 3 of the ball game. As Burke pulls his team within 12, 52-40, 4:45 and counting. Here's Krugman inside to Nagel, and he left it short. Gets it back off the window and good John Nagel gets his second field goal of the second half. He's got 4 points now.
Yeah, there again, his great assist underneath. Derek Krogman got double teamed on the far side, so he passed it on the short side.
Another deep three by Burke off the right wing by Steffens, I should say, right side. That time it was from the downtown Delhi area. There's a right corner three. Rams around, no good. He put back by Krugman, no good. Now Nagel gets it. He puts it up and is fouled hard by Mr. Kettleson to the ground. As to the line will be John Nagel.
And that's some unselfish passing underneath there. Great. There's a couple guys probably could have put that shot up in less than a 5-footer, but they just kind of kept passing out and got it to John Nagel. Tried to go up strong, but Kettleson showed, no, you're going to have to go to the line and earn these things here. I'm not going to let you get that easy bucket. Makes the first free throw.
One more to come for John Nagel. He's got himself 9 points on the night.
Makes this will be the third Hawk tonight, double figures.
How about that? At one at halftime, the former Tyler Kelly. There's a free throw, no good. Yep, off the front of the rim. 55-40, 15-point lead. Hawks outscored the Sabres 16-10 in that third quarter. Frick drives in, nice pass right side, and contact coming from Kelly up in the air and hit the shooter going up for it. Caleb Keegan is going to pick up his fourth foul. Keegan will be on the line here to shoot two as Caleb Keegan, another one of the 11 seniors. 5 juniors, 1 sophomore, 17 on the roster for the Sabres. The Hawks have 4 seniors, 5 juniors, 4 sophomores, 14 total as the shot is up and no good for Keegan on the free throw. He'll have one more. He was 2 of 2 from the line in the first quarter, and the Sabres have to go in the fourth. As Wright passes it to Krugman all the way in, off the window, can't get it to go. Too hard and rolls out the backside. Frick ahead to Burke. Burke the hot hand. Wright guarding him now, a little closer, as we've talked about, and he's making some deep threes, NBA style. As up top, Frick now gets back to Burke. Quick trigger, no good. Rims around, pops off the right side. Krugman with the rebound. Now Trainer will slow it up there. The hip-high dribble crossing the timeline, and Frick will pick him up there. Right side is Wright. Hawks lead by 11. Drive in, Wright. Play through the contact off the window and good. Kyle Wright, his 4th field goal of the night, 6 points in the fourth quarter. All his points in the second half as he has 9 of them. There's a missed shot left side, blocked away by Krugman. Rebound by McCarty. Hawks have it. 57-44, 2.5 to go. Lead was as much as 17 at one point for the Hawks, 48-31 at one time. Now it's 13, 57-44. Left side is right. It's right. Krugman, Nagel, McCarty, and Trainer, the 5 for the Hawks. Nagel out top. Hawks just going to take care of it. McCarty goes in, puts it up, no good. Out the backside, airballed it. Is that the travel? They missed it. Ooh, my. Burke travel with the ball right at the timeline. He gets it back, shoots an air ball 3, goes out of bounds. West Delaware ball.
That's some kind of justice right there, I think. I think there was probably about 30 or 40 Hawk fans who caught that one. It was like, ooh.
Right in front of them, and both the officials must have had their head just, I know the near side did right to him. He was looking ahead, not expecting it, and the other far side must not have seen it. That happens sometimes.
Yep, a blind spot.
At least it's not a close game.
Yeah.
57-44. A minute and a half to go here in the fourth. This is Krogman. A little pitch pass to Wright as it blocked away. Wright going strong. That is no good. Rebounded by the Sabres. All the way in. Put up. That's no good. Frick with the rebound. He puts it up. That's good. B.J. Frick with his second field goal of the second half. 6 points on the night. The son of head coach Jeff Frick and the Sabres. Sabres coached by Jake Cram, Grady Gallagher, Jason Gurin. As there's a shot up and no good. Nagel gets the rebound. Matt Uthoff, of course, his third season. 10th overall, assisted by Roger Wright, B.J. Hermsen, Brad Rubina, and Brad Lott. Now Sabres come up with it, and a hard foul is crashing to the ground as Clark for the Sabres, Steffens for the Sabres. A blocking foul call will be sideline out of bounds right in front of the Sabres bench. 49.9 to go. It's an 11-point lead for the Hawks, 57-44.
Yeah, each team with just 5 fouls, so it's been a pretty clean second half here. So nobody really in foul trouble.
Deep three, no good off the left side. That one was from Edgewood, and a timeout here as the Hawks secure the rebound. Now the subs will come in for the Hawks as 42.1 to go, 57-46, the 11-point lead for the Hawks here.
Yeah, this was a well-adjusted game in the second half. Whatever offensive and defensive adjustments, moves that they talked about at halftime, they really executed them well in that third quarter. Got to the free throw line, kind of held Dewitt down a little bit, didn't let him penetrate the paint area as much. And here in the fourth quarter with Dewitt trailing as much, they are not bashful about firing up some three-pointers here now.
Not at all. So Jared Harris, Clayton Larson, Drew Rubina, Matt McMahon, and Aaron Dimmer are the 5 off the bench and in the game to finish out. Final 30 seconds and counting here in this game. The Hawks are going to improve to 4-4 in the WAMAC East. 10-4 overall. Dimmer no good, and the rebound is knocked out of bounds off of the hand of McMahon, and will go the other way. Now the Sabres will do likewise, and they will sub their 5 here. As number 30 is in there, that's Jared Hack, 24. Number 24 is Jordan Larson. 0 is Tyler Gaston, a senior. 4 is Gage Fuller, back in, a senior.
33.
And 33 is Colin McNamara, a senior. 57-46, 14.2 on the clock, and a foul on the baseline. Too aggressive with the Hawks there. A reach-in foul called on
Clayton Larson.
Larson picks up his first foul here.
Team 6, so if we get another foul here in the last 14 seconds.
Let's hope not. Up top, right corner. 57-46, 5 seconds to go, and a reach in from behind. They call it on Clayton Larson, and he gets 2 fouls.
Well, he got in the record book there. Not the exact way you want to get in there, but he's officially in the scorebook here.
Now shooting, Tyler Gaston, the senior, on the line to shoot 1 and the bonus here is the 17th foul, as Bill talked about.
Not shot a free throw attempt all year long.
And he misses it there. And that is going to be in the ball game. McMahon just hangs on to it out top. And the Hawks win 57-46. West Delaware boys improved tonight, 10-4 overall, 4-4 in the WAMAC East Division. Dewitt drops to 3-10 and 0-8 in the Wamak East side. As an update from DeWitt, the West Delaware girls trailing the Central Sabres by 7, 40-33, heading into the fourth quarter down DeWitt. We'll keep you updated as long as we're on the air yet here tonight. 57-46, the 11-point win for the Hawk boys. We'll come back and start the postgame and break this one down and hear from Matt Utoff, then coach of the Hawks after this from KMCH Sports.
In sports as well as banking, numbers mean everything. Athletes strive for excellence during competition. F&M strives to exceed clients' expectations. Whereas athletes and teams focus on the score, F&M focuses on the success of our valued clients, one relationship at a time. F&M Bank, the right choice. Member FDIC.
Going above and beyond is a standard of care at Above and Beyond Home Health and Hospice Care. Their compassionate staff care deeply about the comfort of their patients. A nurse is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Above and Beyond Healthcare, the more they care, the more beautiful life becomes. Proudly serving Jones, Jackson, Johnson, Lynn, Clayton, and Delaware counties.
At Georgian Auto in Manchester, their approach to auto repairs is simple. Fix it right and get you back on the road. From tires to transmissions, they fix it all. Georgian Auto in Manchester, where complete automotive service and repair is their complete focus.
You may not wear glasses or contacts, but how do you know if you're seeing your best or if your eyes are healthy? Why not be proactive and get your eyes examined? Dr. Daniel E. Mersch and his professional staff at Manchester Family Vision can help. Call 563-927-3682 to schedule an appointment. Manchester Family Vision Center wishes all the local sports teams best of luck this season. Manchester Family Vision Center on West Main, where clear vision begins with healthy eyes. Bob Stephen Motors in Manchester proudly supports all area athletes. Bob Stephen Motors is your locally owned and operated GM dealer in Manchester. Visit them on the web at bobstephenmotors.com.
A great night out awaits you at Hartridge Golf Course. Join us for Taco Tuesday and our Thursday night specials featuring roasted chicken. Watch the Iowa games with 50-cent wings and drink specials at Hartridge, north of Manchester on 195th Street.
Dunlap Motors in Independence with Chevy Buick and certified pre-owned Chevy, Buick, GMC, and nearly 300 new and used cars and trucks in stock. They have big town inventory with small town service. Stop and say hi. That's Dunlap Motors in downtown Independence. And go to DunlapMotorsIndy.com. That's DunlapMotorsIndy.com.
At Precision Collision, we are committed to providing you with high-quality auto body repair and paint refinishing. Our expertly trained technicians can repair all accidental damage and get you back on the road in no time. Come visit me, Jeff, for a free estimate. We are located along Highway 20 at the Delaware turnoff. Precision Collision, one call does it all, quality guaranteed.
AK Sports in Manchester offers team apparel, screen printing, hunting and fishing supplies, and more. Get your game on with AK Sports, your local sporting apparel store, and more in Manchester.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. It takes the right financial partner who cares as much about your future as you do, building a financial plan to meet your life's priorities and helping you achieve the financial security you're after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact me, Mitch Payton, or Matt Schulte today. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
American Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank with locations in Dyersville, Farley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at AmericanTrust.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is located at 105 East Butler Street in Manchester and at 1113 West 3rd Street in Benton. Your vision is our primary focus.
And back into Cedar Gymnasium here tonight, West Delaware High School to be exact in Manchester, as the West Delaware Hawks improve the record to 10-4 overall, 4-4 in the Wamak East Division as they get the 57-46 victory here tonight, downing the DeWitt Central Sabres as the Sabres drop to 3-10 overall and 0-8 in the east side of the Wamak Conference. As the Hawks did what it took to win this ball game. Start out early, up 16-12 at the end of the first quarter. They outscored the Sabres 12-9 for a 28-21 halftime score. They outscored the Sabres again 16-10 in the third quarter for a 44-31 score heading into the fourth. It got to 17 at one point. The lead did. The Sabres battled back, got it to 11. That's all they could get it to. 57-46 was the final. Sabres did outscore the Hawks in one quarter, being the final one. The fourth quarter, 15-13. As the Hawks, at times in that first half, as we talked about it, Coach Utah probably not ecstatic with the defense, but they got some things corrected. Did a nice job there.
Yeah, we'll find out exactly here on the adjustments, and I'm sure he'll let us know here.
Yes, indeed, is Coach Utah joining us here as his team gets their 10th win of the season, the 57-46 team. Pretty good start for your team early on in that game. I'm sure defense-wise, you're letting them get in the lane a little bit too much for your comfort. What was your mindset early on in the game?
That's kind of our thoughts. I thought they did a great job of coming out and attacking us. Which that's what they do. They came out. I think they had a good game plan. They showed us a zone that we hadn't seen, and we held them to 21 points at halftime. We just went at halftime, and we didn't really feel like we played a very solid defensive half. And it's crazy when they have 21 points, but they did some good job. They had some straight line drives. Our rotations were a little slow tonight, so we gotta get back to basics and get that stuff fixed for next week. But credit our kids. We made some adjustments and got a few key stops, and hit enough shots to win the ball game tonight.
Yes, indeed, enough shots. Tyler Kelly led the way with 12 points. He had 2 threes in that first half. We talked about on the pregame show of other kids helping out, stepping around. You like to have. We have the 1 or 2 Nagel and Krogman consistently, but like to have those other kids step up, and they continue to do that tonight. Kelly in the first half.
Tyler doesn't really shoot it, and he got some open looks. I think our key tonight is, I think Ryan got back to being Ryan. I thought Ryan did a tremendous job of getting us in our stuff, of making the correct decisions, not turning the ball over. He had several assists tonight, and we go when Ryan goes, and he got back to being him, and he set up some stuff for our shooters. With our size inside, if you're going to pack it in, we're going to get some open looks, and I think Tyler's shooting just about 50% from 3 coming into the season, and Kyle's been struggling a little bit, though it's just a matter of time before he gets that back. So it's, we got all the pieces. It was good that we saw a defense like this tonight, and and give Jeff credit. I thought Dewitt played extremely hard tonight, and they gave us a run for our money.
Well, it seems like I had to miss some here. I only had you for 4 turnovers the whole game, and that's an outstanding number if that's an accurate number. I mean, it's very, very clean turnover-wise, and I thought probably that third quarter, an adjustment at halftime is, fellas, we only had 1 free throw that first half, and we missed it. Let's get that ball inside, take advantage of our bigs, and John and Derek did a tremendous job of just playing a little volleyball, it seemed like there for a while. If you're going to pass it to me and double team me, I'll just pass it to my teammate's side. Very, very selfish inside by those 2 guys.
Those 2 are really starting to figure it out. We're finally getting practice time with them together with John being out for so long, and they're starting to figure it out, and they're quite a combo in there. And once the sky's the limit for those guys, even that you throw in Troy in that mix, and we got some really good guys downside that are starting to get the rhythm together. We felt we made some adjustments in our offense in the second half. We weren't exactly sure as a game prep coming in how they were going to exactly match up out of this zone. We knew they were going to play it. We didn't exactly know how they were going to shift and match up, and we saw it in the first half, and we were able to find out where the holes were, and credit our kids. They got into those holes, and we made the plays down the stretch.
Yes, indeed. So picking up your 4th East Division win here, and you'll move on next week into East Division play once again, Maquoketa and Mount Vernon. So just continuing on here in this WAMAC East Division grind. A Maquoketa team who struggled of late, of course, the loss of Mr. Rockwell, but they will be ready to try to rebound. And then at Mount Vernon, the toughest team right now coming into tonight, as Mount Vernon on top of district 6-2. The last check from Mount Vernon tonight was at halftime. They were leading Anamosa 28-26. They started that game on a 13-0 run before the Blue Raiders even scored. So waiting to see a final in that one. But again, WAMAC East continues next week.
It's a huge week for us. We're taking this one game at a time. We got Maquoketa on Tuesday, and they're down there. They're down there, big guys. They still got 2 of the best players in the league. So, they've really cranked up their tempo since break with the big guy being out, and they're going to try to turn it into a track meet, and we're going to have to control that a little bit and get back to guarding some of these drives that we've been getting at the last few games. But it should be a fun week, and we get a chance to avenge 2 of the losses we've had on the season, which is our kids will be hungry, and we need a loud and wild crowd on Tuesday, and it should be a really good basketball game.
Yes, indeed. All right, best of luck Tuesday night in Maquoketa. We'll see you next Friday in Mount Vernon.
Thanks, guys.
You bet. Matt Hintoff, head coach of the West Delaware Hawks. Appreciate his time as always here tonight on the post-game show. We will take a break, come back, start to wind it down here tonight from KMCH Sports.
For over a century, Anderson has been helping families make their homes brighter, more comfortable, and more beautiful. They do it by making quality windows and doors, setting the bar high and raising it day after day, year after year, making Anderson the leader in doors and windows. Contact local vendor Delhi Lumber at 922-2404 for all of your window needs. Delhi Lumber, your authorized Anderson Windows dealer, has big town quality with small town service.
At Community Savings Bank, it's simple. Simply free checking comes with free debit cards, free online banking with bill pay, free mobile money, and free thank you gifts. Find out more about Simply Free Checking at one of our 7 locations or online at csbiowa.com. Community Savings Bank. Member FDIC.
Jay's Auto Supercenter on the Greater East End of Manchester has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, and a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. At Jay's Auto, customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
Hi, this is Jamie Vasky at Don & Walt LLC, your independent Lennox dealer in Manchester, encouraging you to plan ahead. Have us check your heating or air conditioning unit before you need it. For residential or commercial plumbing and heating needs and top quality Lennox furnaces and heating units, see Don & Walt LLC on East Main Street in Manchester, or give us a call at 927-2232.
Farmers Savings Bank proudly supports all area athletes and their coaching staff. For all your banking needs, visit them in Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, and Aurora, or online at farmersavingsbank.com. Member FDIC.
Biofield is your headquarters for all your seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs. They have professional service and quality products needed to bring the best crop to market. Biofield, providing growth opportunity for 18 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota.
The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and the Dyersville Commercial recognize the hard work and dedication of all area athletes. Check out the weekly sports section in the commercial for scores and information. The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and Dyersville Commercial, supporting your communities.
Whatever your favorite sport, we know you will join Parrott Insurance and Grinnell Mutual in supporting all of our local athletes. Parrott Insurance is proud to be part of this community and looks forward to catching all of the sports action this year. If you want a strong insurance team working for you, call Parrott Insurance today for a quote from Grinnell Mutual and experience our policy of working together.
And welcome back in to our post-game show. John Swisher, Bill Logan, glad to be back with you from Cedar Gymnasium, West Delaware High School, as the West Delaware Hawks extend the losing streak for the Central DeWitt Sabres. 5 games. The Hawks end a short 1-game losing streak, and in that last 2 of 3, as the Hawks get the victory here tonight, 57-46 over the Sabres of Central of DeWitt, as the Sabres drop to 3-10 and 0-8 in the conference. The Hawks 10-4 now, 4-4 in the conference. We take a look at the WAMAC East Division standings now. Score update, a final from Mount Vernon tonight. A battle for the conference lead, as the Anamosa Blue Raiders could have tied Mount Vernon for first place in the conference, but it wasn't meant to be, as Mount Vernon got that victory tonight by 11 points at their home gym, 63-52. Mount Vernon over Anamosa tonight. So Mount Vernon on top of the conference by themselves, 7-2 record now for Mount Vernon, as Beckman playing Maquoketa tonight. They were currently 5-3 going in. Anamosa now drops to 5-4 with the loss tonight. Solon at 4-3. Maquoketa at 4-4. Western Butte at 4-4 heading into tonight. West Delaware Hawks now join that column of 4-4 teams as they get the victory here tonight. As Hawks coming in 7th place, we'll see where it shakes out tomorrow morning, as DeWitt is now in 8th place still with an 0-8 record. Some other finals around the area tonight. It was Monticello boys over Mid-Prairie, 63-37. Last check of the girls game going on in DeWitt. West Delaware losing 40-33 at the end of the third quarter. No score update as of late on that one. As the earlier games, West Delaware JV girls lost by 3 to Central of DeWitt, and here it was the freshman boys for West Delaware losing by 6, 53-47. The sophomore boys with the victory, 54-39. Varsity boys with the win, 57-46. Good luck to the West Delaware wrestlers in action tomorrow from the Louisa Muscatine tournament, as we'll have sports coverage for you tomorrow night. Area basketball, it's Beckman at Cascade, as we'll have that for you coming up at 6 o'clock tomorrow night. Bill and I will take a trip to Cascade inside the beautiful new gymnasium in its second year of existence, as the Beckman Blazers and Cascade Cougars boys game should be a thriller to top 10 ranked teams there, depending on what poll you look at. But also the final ever regular season home game, the 500th home game of his career for Al Marshall, the retiring head coach, 48th season. And what a night that will be. A lot of people going to be on hand just because of that. A lot of alumni coming back to see Coach Marshall his final regular season. They'll host in the districts. I'd be shocked if they didn't, but it will be a final ever regular season, final ever Beckman matchup for sure. They may meet in the postseason, but regular season will be the final one. So a lot of former alumni, including a member of his first team back in the 68-69 season, Gary Dolphin, voice of the Hawkeyes, who will join us at halftime tomorrow night from Cascade. So it'll be a big night on hand, and looking for that boys game. Should be a thriller tomorrow night in Cascade.
Well, especially with that kind of a crowd there, that just should be phenomenal. As they have a speech contest there all day during the day.
That's why they had to push the games back. Yeah,
they're going to have a big crowd. There'll probably be some of those people hanging around from that, and typically Cascade and Beckman, regardless of what sport it is, they probably get a pretty good crowd.
Yes.
Maybe a little loud and boisterous, and should be very, very nice evening tomorrow night.
Yes, indeed. We'll have all the action starting around 6 o'clock tomorrow night right here from KMCH Sports. Beckman at Cascade, a girl-boy area double header. As that is going to wrap it up here tonight, as Bill, no bowling results.
I didn't get it tonight.
The West Delaware Bowlers were in action tonight against over in Independence. We'll have those results.
We'll get them for you in the morning.
Yep, have them for you in the morning for sure. Join us for the sportscast starting in the morning, but also I'll have the recap of all the results tonight of basketball scores, boys and girls around the area, and those bowling results for West Delaware, of course, as I always do in the Coach's Corner, starting at 9 a.m. with yours truly tomorrow morning right here on KMCH. As Jamie Vasky will start the program as he always does with the head coach of the West Delaware Hawks, Jeff Voss, as the Hawks coming off of their competition last night, 1-1, win over Anamosa, lost over Mount Vernon last night in Mount Vernon, as West Delaware in action, as I said, tomorrow at Louisa Muscatine. Postseason right around the corner. We are inching closer as early to mid-February. The girls' pairings, regional pairings, will be out on Monday. We'll know where we'll be for regionals on Monday. We'll have that on our sportscast when the girls' union release those Monday afternoon, most likely. That does it here tonight. I want to thank all 43 of our sports boosters, in-studio producer Darby Washington. For my partner, Bill Logan, John Swisher saying once again the final. The West Delaware Hawks improve the record to 10-4 as they take down the Central DeWitt Sabres 57-46. Have a safe and good night, everybody, from Manchester, Iowa.
The KCRG TV9 First Alert forecast looks for gradual clearing tonight. We'll drop down near 11. Mostly sunny tomorrow, a high of 27. Partly cloudy tomorrow night. We're back to 19. North winds 5 to 10 tonight. Shift to the southwest, increasing at 5 to 15 tomorrow. Sunday, an increase in clouds, but a milder day with a high in the lower to middle 30s. Some light snow moves in on Monday. I'm TV9 First Alert Storm Team meteorologist Joe Winters on Mix 94.7 KMCH.
More music. Good music. Great music. Best music starts now.
Mix 94.7.
Barbed wire fence carving on a hillside, cutting holes in the midday sun, like a postcard framed in a windshield covered in dust. I love the rhythm of an old gray blacktop, 33's just whistling by. Steer the wheel one-handed on a two-lane, hugging that line. I got the windows down, no one else around, singing. Freedom is the miles I'm rolling on. Out here cruising to a back road song. I feel the wheels like a melody, like a radio dial that is strong. Come on, sing along to my back road song. I hit the brakes for an old New Holland, hammer down and pass them on up. The breeze smells like a summertime hay fields just